What's going on, rogue enthusiasts, and welcome back to our channel. I don't know if I should say rogue, because today we got Crystron. And yes, that is right, I have actually won my OTS tournament, and I was able to receive this beautiful mat with this deck, which is absolutely insane. And there are some tech choices that no one really plays, but I play, and I'll show them now in a second. Alright, but before this video starts, I want to give a special shout out to Pombo, our first ever channel member. Thank you, man, so much for joining, and I really appreciate it. I hope you like the video, because this deck is absolutely insane. It's underrated, guys. People keep saying it's bad. It's not. It's absolutely insane. You play through so many hand traps, you have nice ways to break boards, and absolutely mad interruption, not to mention omni negates. And with all that said, let's get into the deck profile. Starting off with a 3 Suflafnir, absolutely very standard. You use this. Sadly, it cannot pitch itself, but you can pitch any other Crystron card, including Inclusion and Cluster. And don't worry about Cluster, for example, because you're just gonna get it back with the Escalatus, which is absolutely amazing. Helps turn bricks into useful garnets. You get to see your summons. And you could summon, for example, you could pitch a Cluster or anything and just summon Smyger, which then you can go link off, search Inclusion and all that combo. Speaking of combos, guys, if this video gets 100 likes, I will do a combo guide completely for free, no spreadsheet needed, my boys. Next up, we have some Tuobs in the form of Sulfadors. Absolutely insane card. This is the card that locks you. None of the other Crystron lock you, except the Sulfador, but that's alright. Being able to summon itself by destroying one Crystron card on the field is absolutely insane. Though keep in mind, they both it and Suflaflin can use their effects from the grave, which means you can pitch them with a droplet or what I'm gonna show you later in the video, and you can still use their effects, which is absolutely insane. And next up, let's show you the 2 Tustalos, one of them signed by Jesse Cotton himself, the GOAT. The GOAT of Yu-Gi-Oh! Himself believes in this deck, what can I say? Shout out to Jesse. And then with some one-offs, we have the one Tizevern, with a one C3. And I just dropped this on the floor. Sadly, the turtle has been dropped. This just shows how much people care about turtle. Many people don't play, but I do, because it does help you to play around certain stuff and uncloaks your Crystron from the hand, for example, which is very good. But it does help you play around Meows, which many people citing Meows for this deck. Not many people citing Purulia, but if you get Purulia, obviously don't use Passio Turtle. But if you get Meows, use it. And there are some lines where you have to use the Passio Turtle to destroy one card on the field, summon a tuner from deck. But yeah, next move on to more monsters. We're playing Cash as a sub engine with a 3 Fenrir and 1 Unicorn. I know some people play more than 1 Unicorn, but it's okay, because going first we can use Fenrir to search the Unicorn, so we don't really need that, and Fenrir is much more useful going second. If you lose the die roll, you much rather see a Fenrir than a Unicorn, because Fenrir helps break board very easily, alongside with some other cards that I'm gonna show you later. They help break boards absolutely insane, and some of the moments that happened absolutely won me. I opened Fenrir, and what I'm gonna show you later, and just absolutely insane. Yeah, but yeah, let's move on. We have 3 follows in the main deck, of course. Started. I know at the start people play Chamis in the side deck, but it's okay. We can main deck them. We can main deck them now, and it's absolutely fine. In case you lose the die roll, obviously shoot a Chamis. And yeah, if you open something plus a droplet, for example, you can droplet away that something. If it gets negated, for example, I don't know, Sulfador, You can droplet away your Sufador and opponent's turn and then follows them if you're going first, which pretty nice interactions if you ask me. Then we are playing Ash. Ash, the moment sadly doesn't do anything that impactful really, but is very generic, which is very nice. And sometimes, you know, when your opponent breaks and only has one play, you just Ash that play and just, you know, it happens. Basically, this is a very bricky format. With all the non-engine people play, sometimes people just open one engine card and there's non-engine, so you can just Ash that, you know, still win. Breaking is very, very common in this format. But yeah, sadly Ash doesn't do that much, but in combinations with other cards it does enough. And it's too generic not to play. An absolute turn ender for many decks is a draw and lockbird. Sadly we are also in a draw format and we're gonna main this. And self-explanatory draw. Luckily for us, we don't really care about draw, guys. So many times I got follows or meows and something like that, and especially follows, like double follows or something. I just drawed in my turn because I don't care. I just do my one search of inclusion. Maybe many hands can play around draw, or some hands might need just the one search with inclusion, but it's absolutely fine. Purulemi, we get one draw, I just draw, and that's it. You only get one draw, and I get to put my insane board up, which is a nice play this deck can do. You can just easily self-draw yourself to play around the chubbies. And for more non-engine, we're moving to the spells with a 3 droplet. Droplet works so well in this deck because, like I said, all of our Crystrons have very nice grave effects, and Suflafnir and Sufador can just use their effects from the graveyard. And an absolutely game-changing card. This card is absolutely game-changing for Crystron. Super Poly. I feel like every build out there of Crystron should play Super Poly, because this card is absolutely insane. And not only that, it lets you discard one. So many times I would open one Fenrir or one Super Poly and I could break any board with the other cards that I have in my hand. You know, it's very nice going second. Super Poly away Malice, very nice. Helps you play. Get yourself a Garura, which is gonna draw you a card, which is absolutely insane. You can then use the Garura to make an SP, or you can make Mud Dragon. Spoilers for the extra deck. Mud Dragon to make your cards untargetable, which is very nice. You don't even need to change the attribute, because Mud Dragon is already a water, and all of your monsters are water anyway. So you don't even need to use the effect to change the attribute. And yeah, one time I even going against Mark. He was on Mitsurugi Finsmith. I was able to Super Poly him twice. Yeah, that's right, I Super Poly him twice. First time I got rid of his Mitsu rituals to make a Garura, and with the Garura draw I drew another Super Poly, and later on in the turn he names me, and alright, I go alright. But then after some plays, after I played to the nib, it goes to interrupt me yet again with the Lacrima F to revive the Requiem. I let that resolve, and the Requiem is on the field, but before he gets to use the effect, I just say, hold on Super Poly, you cannot respond with the Requiem, and I just Super Poly away the Nibiru and the Requiem to make a Mud Dragon, and my monsters were untargetable from then on, and there goes all of his interruption, and now I'm just able to make a board and won. That was a very crazy game. But yeah, please play Super Polys. And now let's move on to more engine stuff with the 3 inclusion, very standard. And more non-engine, another starter, the Foolish Burial to send a Smiger. Tactics is absolutely insane, guys. No wonder Konami had to limit this card. It's insane. Going second helps you break Borgs, and going first, especially when you get hand trapped, you look at your opponent's hand, get rid of their best card, and that's it. And obviously we have the call by. Again, this deck can play around the hand traps, but it's just more cards to play around 2 hand traps. If they have multiple hand traps, for example, I know, you know, there's some stuff you can play through an Impulse, an Imperm, and an Ash, and Follows, and blah blah blah, but when they stack up the hand traps, not even the best Crystron hand can play through this, and that's where we need the Ash to hit the Chummies, and we need the Kolbai to hit the hand traps, and Tactics to look at their hand and rip away their best card. And to finish off the main deck, we have the 1 bird with the 1 cluster as our bricks at the end. And yeah, let's move on to the extra deck now. Oh, the ones who fluffing, you got left behind, come back, my boy. I absolutely love this deck, almost as much as zombies, really, for the zombie fans that are still watching. But yeah, for the extra deck, I'm playing 1 Clockwork Knight, obviously, to link away the Smiger. Some people play Armirage. I don't think that's good, really. That's not really good. You rather play Clockwork Knight. It's a machine after all, unlike Armirage. And the effect does come up to tribute 1 monster and then summon a machine from grave. The effect does come up a lot. We have the Cherubini to help us transform our cash engine into Crystron engine. SP, just for more interruption, because again, going second, for example, we have the Garura, we have the Mud Dragon, then we can use that with another card like Fenrir, after use the effect to search another Fenrir, or something like that, or Unicorn, and then we can go ahead, use the Garura and the Fenrir, make an SP, get 1 more interruption. If they attempt to use anything, just SP away, SP, and then another monster. That's your bulk here. Special Unicorn. And then, whoa, that's absolutely insane. That's just insane. If you open something like Super Poly, Fenrir plus Smiger, that you can do so much going second. It's insane. Like I said, Super Poly plus Fenrir is like 5 interruptions just by itself. Absolutely crazy. And yeah, we are playing Nova to go into the Infinity, obviously. I don't really like this art, to be honest. I would prefer the other one, but this one comes in the QCR, so what can I say? And then we have the 1 Mecha Phantom Beast to get the tokens to make Cherubini. The Chambara, not many people play Chambara, but I do, because the effect does come up a lot, where it helps you kill your boards even, so your opponent doesn't kill you on the crackback. But most importantly, helps OTK so easily. This is over 4000 damage just by itself. Absolutely crazy. And then we have 2 LS Catus. Obviously, this is very standard. Absolutely broken card, custom. What can I say? Just 1 Dong Dragster. I feel like just the 1 Dong Dragster is fine. Setting up 1 Dong Dragster plus Korrigan Drax and Infinity plus Cluster. That's enough. You don't. Obviously, it does come up where you do need the 2nd Dong Dragster, and this could be the other Speed Droid card as well. But this is the ratios I decided to stick with, and this is what I'm gonna play really. My Samurai Destroyer to help us play through Nib, with obviously our boy the Korrigan Drax, Spanish Tree, insane card. And then the Vermilion Dragon Mech for the Kashtira combos. But the Korrigan Drax, absolutely insane, guys. You know, you can revive any. So I didn't even know this at the start. I thought it's like Elescatus. You can only get Crystron cards, but this guy, when he's destroyed, just revives anything that's banished. Absolutely crazy. If your opponent banishes your Infinity, bro, just get that shit back. Just get it back, and you have your Omni back. Absolutely crazy, right? And yeah, that's a very nice interaction. And to finish off the extra deck, we have the Super Poly targets in the Mud Dragon and Garura. Guys, please help me get the Garura in QCR by liking this video and sharing and leave comments and all that. Let YouTube know this video is great, or maybe not great. If you think it's bad, still let me know your opinion down below. I love to read all the comments. And yeah, that's it for the extra deck. Let's move on to the side deck I chose to bring with 3 follows and the 1 Purulia. Ideally this should have been a third Meows, but I only had 2, so I just substituted the third Meows for a Purulia. It's not that great, but it helped me do, still helped me do. I still managed to go to get first place, which is very nice. But it's alright. There are other decks, other cards that can carry us even more in certain matchups, like the 3 Lancia. You gotta play Lancia, what can I say? Just turn skip Malice and Crystron as well. Sadly, we have to take the side hits from that. But one card not many people play is the 3 Diddy Crows. Diddy Crow is so insane, guys. You have to play Diddy Crow. It hits Fiendsmith, it hits me too. It can even fuck up Malice. You know, they cannot revive themselves from the banished more than once per turn. That's hard once per turn. And this card comes in so many matchups. Even Crystron, just Diddy Crow with this Miger, they're cooked. Just Diddy Crow, so many cards you can Diddy Crow and they're cooked. Even coming up matchups that are gonna be coming in next format. The Diddy Crow is crazy, guys. You have to play the Diddy Crow. I keep saying that. Leave the Beastals, especially in our build, because we want to have the field empty so we can use Fenrir and Unicorn. But yeah, just Diddy Crow, it's absolute carry. It carried so many matches for me. Absolutely insane. And just for back row hate, we have the 1 Lightning Storm with the 1 Duster. Just for the back row. And now prepare yourselves, because this card absolutely won me games. And it was insane. It was the Gravity Collapse. Can you believe it? This card is insane. Not many people, you cannot even respect this. It's a counter trap. What you gonna do? Except the only thing your opponent can do is Lightning Storm your back row. But you could just have an Omni Negate or a Donk Dragster. And something funny, I once opened 3 of these, 3 of them, and 3 Stalos with Smiger. Bro, that was crazy. So what I did, I just normal summoned the 3 Stalos. And they Lancia'd me. I was like, it's fine. Set 2 pass. Just keep the 1 in hand for the next turn. In their turn, I just go 3 Stalos F. As soon as they do anything, I'm pretty sure as soon as they do anything, 3 Stalos F to summon, get a summon Sulfat Door, and then go into Elescatus F to add back the 3 Stalos for follow up, and then I just Gravity Collapse. They couldn't believe it. I just Gravity Collapse, reboot away the Elescatus, and that was it. They basically turn skip them and got rid of 1 card from their hand and turn skip them. I was like, great, see, this is what happens when you Lancia me. And I just had 2 as well. Yeah, that was absolutely crazy. So and then my turn comes. I set Gravity, the second Gravity Collapse now that I know is not gonna get last turn away because I make a board. And I still get hand trap, don't end up on a nice board, but their turn comes away, I just Gravity Collapse them again. Then they just scoop it. And I just saw the third Gravity Collapse and they absolutely raged. It just left. That was absolutely funny. This card is crazy. I just Gravity Collapse so many people for game. It was insane. This card was stuck to my hand post side in game 3. This is absolutely crazy. And yeah, this should play. I know you can play Judgment, blah blah blah, but like we have Omni Negates. You don't need that. Just turn skip your opponent easy. It's just the 1 Donk Dexter to win in time. Yeah, absolutely crazy card. I just never take it out because the one time I took it out, I lost. Because I ended up drawing because I didn't have a time card where I could have won. And since then, I keep playing the Dark Strike Fighter. And with all that said, this was an amazing day profile. Guys, keep remember, like and comment and share. because this video, if this video gets 100 likes, I'll show you the combos, I'll show you the ways, I do test hands, and maybe even record some matches for you all, because I absolutely love this deck and I think it's great. It's very good, this format. It's very good. It's a very good budget option as well. And with all that said, Casus signing out.